everyone, Happy New Year. I'm here with Brock at Maximo Park, and we just did a photo shoot, which was my first photo shoot of 2021, and his second because he did a photo shoot yesterday, so he's a little ahead of me. But we hope you're all safe and doing well. We are going to do what's called a best friend tag, and we're going to ask each other some questions so you can get to know us a little bit more.
These shall be interesting. I've not seen these before, so let's see what we got. All right, Chris.
Yes.
Question number 1. When and how did we first meet? It's a good one.
So we met via a website called Model Mayhem, which is like Facebook but for models and photographers, and they can connect and message and get to know each other on there to schedule photo shoots and stuff. And you can be for acting, hairstylists, all kinds of things. So it's a pretty great website if you're trying to connect with people in a different city. And we actually met here at Maximo Park. Was our first photo shoot in 2016.
When it had a little less facial hair and no body hair, huh?
Yeah, he looks like a lot younger because he had no facial hair at all. And now he has full beard.
Right.
So we both grew.
Let's see. Give me a question.
Who is more outgoing, you or I?
Oh, I'd have to say recently, probably you. I'd say previously me, but obviously during the time change or the change of some of the times during COVID, I definitely say I've turned into a little bit more of a hermit.
I would say overall, though, you are more outgoing.
Sure.
From a personality standpoint.
Have you ever seen him at a book event? Come on, we'll make sure.
Have you seen him like dancing? I would still say you.
All right, well, I'm going to ask you another one then.
Okay.
What was your first impression? It says of one another, but what was your first impression of me?
My first impression of Brock.
I was actually late.
Well, at least he brought it up. So, my first impression of him was here, and I'm actually parked, I think, in the same spot that I'm in right now.
Yeah.
Well, that area.
Close to it.
Yeah. I was sitting on my car, kind of getting some sun because he was 30 minutes late. So I was tanning. I was actually, my first impression was how much longer am I going to give him before I leave. But luckily I stayed, and now all these years later, he's still one of my best friends. So
Years later.
yeah, so I mean, I stayed.
What do you got?
We've shot with one another many times over the years, 5 years, 6 years. Is there something we've never done before that you would like to do?
Ooh. That's a great question.
I know. It's also what made it, like, I was curious too.
I really don't know. I'm going to have to think about that one. I'd say we've done, quite a bit, but I'd say something that we may have not done.
I have some ideas.
Well, have at it, because I'm not sure I can answer that.
If we were, I mean, once the world is better, if we're on like an island in a waterfall.
Of course.
Waterfall
Soon to come.
would be cool. That would be tricky because super clumsy.
We'd have to hike a little ways.
Yeah, one of the things I've done during quarantine is rewatched every season of America's Next Top Model, and they did a waterfall photo shoot, and it looked really cool.
Very cool.
So that's where I got the idea from.
All right. Well, I'm going to give you another one. Have you traveled together anywhere? Have we traveled together anywhere?
Yes. We have gone to... Where did we go? We went to West Virginia. It was actually pretty chilly today during our shoot, and we were comparing it to West Virginia because that was like freezing. But at least he got to keep his shirt on for West Virginia, and today was not the case.
We're in Florida. Come
on. Where else?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, we went to North Carolina. That was really fun. I've never been there before.
Yeah. Miami, Florida.
Yeah. Miami was really fun because usually we like overshoot just to get as much as we can, but Miami we didn't shoot for a whole day and just did stuff.
Got to explore.
Yeah. I think that's it. Right?
Yeah, your turn.
All right. Describe each other in one word.
Whoa. clumsy.
It's fair.
Chris is one of the most genuine people I've ever met,
Yeah.
so if I had to go with number one, I'd say genuine, but very clumsy. We've gone on many a shoots, and I'd see he trips over some things that I would never even think to recommend. Hey, there's something in front of you, watch out for it.
I don't think I tripped today.
No, actually you didn't, so congratulations.
Thank
Getting
you
better.
so much. For Brock. I'm trying to think of just one word, not like a phrase. I should know these answers because I wrote these questions. So
Yeah.
I should have these like answers like ready to go. Say pretty like determined. If there's something he wants, and then he goes after it, and then it happens.
I like
Okay,
it, I like
I'm gonna
it.
go with that.
All right, well, what is your friend's, apparently me,
Yes.
worst habit? That's a good one. That's a
Worst
good one.
habit. I'm pretending like I'm thinking, but I already know.
I was
this
gonna
one.
say, I'm extremely curious about this one.
He's probably the worst texter
100%.
in
Of
the
course,
world,
of course.
that I've ever spoken to.
I'm gonna have to go with.
But
You-
then, so you know that, so you know you have to like adjust to his schedule, like talk on the phone at 7 in the morning.
Yeah, true. You give me a phone call, I will answer. You text me,
Yeah.
it's 2021. I might get back to you 2022.
I pretended like I was thinking, but when I wrote the question, I could have just wrote the answer. So
I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna have to go with the fact that I wouldn't call it really a habit, but anytime that we're out and about, you need to approve any picture before we post it.
I would probably jump on that and say like I can't do anything and just like enjoy the experience. I have to like take pictures of everything. What is your favorite thing to cook?
Ooh, I love to cook. It's
You
actually
do. That's why I asked this question.
It's my favorite thing. I'd have to say my favorite meal to actually prepare. I'm a big chicken guy, so anything chicken, rice, beans. I like to season my chicken a ton of different ways. I have a spice rack that has
Ooh.
hundreds of spices. So
Chicken is my favorite thing
Yeah.
to eat. So,
So I like spicy. Typically, I cadence towards a little bit of the spicier chicken, but obviously grilled, broiled, anything that's just not fried.
well, if you want to
What
get
about
some,
you?
if you want, I
Huh?
mean, I don't like to cook. I was saying the other day, I was like, if I ever had an unlimited source of money, so never, that I would want like a personal chef, trainer, driver, and then Brock was like,
I
he
got
could
all three
do
of
all
them.
of those things for me.
I can do all three of
So I was
those.
like, might save that for the future. If who knows if I win the lottery or something.
All right, I got another one for you. What do you admire the most about each other?
Admire the most. Ooh. Again, I should have known this. There's like so many things. I do like that he doesn't really care what anyone else thinks, or like he just like does whatever he wants. Like he'll just like start dancing and like not
Love
care. Or he's very headstrong in that he does we met when he lived in Florida, but then he got a job in Michigan and like didn't really think twice about it and was like, and then went to Michigan. So I like that. He's very goal oriented also, which is like one of my top things in having someone that I'm friends with or anything like that. Like you have to I want you to have goals, and if I can help, that'd be amazing. Or just like a strong support system where you can help one another. That was a lot of things.
A lot of things. I'd have to say the thing that I admire the most about you is that you are one of the first people I've met that has been able to push me outside of my comfort zone. There's a lot of things I think that we do together that I wouldn't necessarily do by myself. And quite frankly, I really enjoy that. I love
Nice.
adventures and experiencing new things. And every time that we hang out, it's definitely a new experience and definitely a new adventure.
Yeah, I love going places or doing things that I've never done before, even just to say that I did it or like have gone there, and just like try new things.
also
Like
got
for
him to
sure.
ride a scooter the other day for the first time,
Did.
and we were successful.
And
So
I did not fall off.
no, you did not.
I took a while to like figure out how to do it, but it was fun.
We had a good time. We had a good time.
So once things are better, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
I'd either have to go back to Europe or Hawaii. I've never been to Hawaii, which one of my best friends is
Hawaii.
there right now, and it looks absolutely breathtaking. There could be a waterfall picture.
That could be the waterfall.
Or just back to Europe. Obviously I have a family home is from Italy, so to go back to Italy and really experience the culture, couldn't want anything else. What about you?
I've always wanted to go to Australia.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I would say Australia.
All right.
Once they develop like teleportation, because
it's a long
that's
flight.
24-hour flight, I think, and just don't see that happening for me.
Who would play, I guess, me in a movie?
Okay.
It's a good one.
I have a couple. Chad Michael Murray, do you know who that is?
Yes.
From One Tree Hill back in the day. And then he's on Riverdale. Gotta go, yeah, Chad Michael Murray or like Chris Evans.
Who would play you in a movie? Oh God.
I also had that one. I
was gonna say you
plans.
answered. I don't think I know any actors' names. I'd say Dwayne the Rock Johnson for the irony in it. He is
'Cause we're
obviously
both bald.
the most loved person in the world and played such an interesting character. I think he could hit Chris right on the head if that was
You
ever
need
the
like some
opportunity.
interesting CGI to like change his body.
Oh
to,
no way!
I
That's
just
the irony.
become
He's behind the camera.
Well, no, I end up looking like that. So
Look,
then that's
That's what happens when you get your Peloton here.
True. What is something you've never done before but you would love to do?
Ooh, travel outside of the country. Oh, you mean with you or just
No,
in general?
in general, but you've traveled
Ooh,
outside the
I thought you meant together.
Yeah, well, you could do both if you want.
Something I've never done before that I would really like to do. I've done a lot.
All the things. He's done
All the things. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of large bodies of water, but I would love to learn how to surf. I've never surfed before.
Ooh, I would also like to try that.
Yeah.
Mine's shark cage diving.
Oh.
I've been talking about this since like birth, since I saw Jaws probably. I would want to try surfing too. You could do that in Hawaii.
Yeah. I don't want to experience a shark while
Yeah,
surfing,
no,
so.
I don't want to. I want to be in a cage, so I'm like protected. Yeah, I do want to try surfing
Very
actually.
cool.
I'd rather try water-related things
Yeah.
than snow,
No,
cold-related
yeah.
things. So no snowboarding, no no.
Well, you don't want to
skiing.
come visit me in Michigan and learn how to ski and snowboard?
I will come when it's warm.
Noted.
Because we want to go to abandoned buildings and
yeah.
do
Check out a little
grungy things.
downtown Detroit, yeah, the warehouse district. Might
But
be some fun stuff
yes,
coming at you this
so
year.
pretty much. Well, by the time things are hopefully better out, it'll be warm. So
yeah.
that's when I'll go. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed our little interview. I'm going to be trying to do more things like this year. Going live on Instagram with models where people can ask us questions when we're live. And just a lot of things like that to be more interactive so you can get to know me and whoever the model is a little bit better. But stay safe, everyone, and have a great week.
Yeah.